George, how'd you get into the sport?
You know, Swanee, my story is very similar to yours and Peter's. This is a sport that I believe the dog gets the competitor into, not vice versa. My wife wanted a cattle dog Australian Shepherd mix to do agility. We picked up a dog, cost $100 from a illegal meeting between a Aussie and a cattle dog. Came out to be our dog Annabelle. I changed her name to Babe. My wife took her down to Seattle Center where Peter Bloom had the Sky. At that time, I think it was Alpo. My wife watched
Regional competition.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife watched the contest, bought a disc, threw it in the air, and my dog Babe flew through the air. So she came home to me and she said, "You've got to see what Babe does with this disc." And I said, yeah. Well, she threw the disc and Babe literally flew 8 feet in the air, caught it, and it was just like, whoa. So we started going out to parks. We were throwing for Babe. Everybody would come up and say, "Can I throw for her? Can I throw for her?" So we said, sure. Well, we found out about the competition the following year. And Swanee, this was the year that you won it. So I went down there. I was probably the first person there. I registered first, which was a big mistake because it was my first entry into anything. So they call me up and I'm walking up to the announcer's tent and the announcer said to me, "Where's your music?" And I looked at him and said, "Music?" He says, "I'll throw something on for you." So we put some music on. Babe and I competed. I think we finished actually in the top third in that regional contest. And the announcer, I remember at the end, said, "I know we're going to see George and Babe back in the future." Shortly thereafter, Swanee came up to my wife and I, and as they say, the rest is history. I have followed Swanee in every state and every country that I can and have enjoyed every minute of it. So that's how I got started in disc dog.
Well, George, you're known as the dog. Is it the dog-friendly attorney?
My moniker, Peter, is the dogfriendlylawyer.com.
All right. So what the heck is that?
Well, you know, I've been very popular with dogs. I love dogs. My wife has done dog rescue for many years. At one time, we had 17 rescue dogs. I had to build a 17 dogs, Peter. I had to build a 960 square foot room on my house for the dogs. We just were doing everything with dogs. We were doing disc dogs. We were flying to Canada for demos with Swanee. Wow. We were just so around dogs. And I thought, you know, why not call myself the dog-friendly lawyer? So I have an office dog. His name is Arnold Palmer, or Mr. P. And he comes to the office every day. He greets people. He literally thinks that the client is there to see him. If he likes the client, he hangs out with them and sits at their feet. If he doesn't like the client, he goes under my desk. It's an amazing judge of character, and I abide by what he says 95% of the time. So wow. I've been contacted by marketing agencies that say, "Your marketing is beautiful. The dog-friendly lawyer is wonderful." My clients say, "Can I bring my dog in to show you, George?" So we're absolutely a dog-friendly office. But my daughter, who just passed the bar, is a cat person.
Oh, so she's the cat-friendly attorney?
She's the cat person. So I'm the dog-friendly lawyer, but she's a cat person. So we've got both bases covered.
Nice, nice. Now, haven't you had some cases also involving like dogs and bites? I mean, people come to you because of your moniker, right?
That's correct. I've defended dogs. I've helped people with dog bite cases. A lot of people that own a certain breed of dog seems to always get in trouble. I defend them as best they can. Unfortunately, sometimes I have to tell them that their dog may not be adequate for society, which hurts a lot of people's feelings. But I absolutely represent animals, the best side of animals. I've defended farmers with livestock, people with horses. So that's kind of a niche that I like very much.
That's awesome. And it shows that our community of disc doggers is so full of variety. I mean, we have all walks of life, all ages, both sexes. We've introduced the youth division, so we have young kids. We introduced micro dogs for like Peter Williams and the corgis. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to have fun with their dogs.